9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's going on, everyone? I know it's hard to see me. It's still dark outside. It's just before 7 a.m. and the moon is still up. And I am getting ready to go hike up to Coldwater Canyon. They are unfurling the Major, which I believe is still the largest free-flying flag, U.S. flag in the world. So we're gonna go check that out. We gotta get up there by 9:30. So there's a lot of people here. Time to hike. I did this hike last year. I wanted to see it before they took it down, and it turned out to be a pretty cool video, but I'm really excited for this one. There's just so many people, and I get shy on this camera, so I might just hike up to the top, find a spot, and narrate from there.
I don't know if it's gonna pop. That's not it!
We would like to start this hike off with a word of prayer, and I have asked my dad, Rodney McKenna, to say that, so we will have a word of prayer.
Because I just remember last year freezing, but I think I froze for like an entire year from 2018 to 2019, so I'm finally warming up.
So those words were by the mayor of North Ogden, who was killed in Afghanistan, and this event is in honor of him, but that was his wife, and those were some pretty beautiful words. We're just about getting it ready to go. So they're going to be taking the flag up this trail through all those people holding 3x5 flags and suspending it over that canyon over there. That's a big flag. If you're in the northern Utah area and you want to come check this out, it's the Coldwater Canyon Trail in North Ogden, and there's definitely plenty of views from down in the valley, and at night they'll have a light shining on it. But then this trail is about 2 miles one way, so 4 miles round trip. It's a pretty decent hike, but it's definitely worth checking out, and you can hike up to the overview and get right up next to the flag in the canyon. Let's take the difficult trail. So you can see the flag clear down there. They're just gonna snake their way up this trail. We're gonna hang out for them. All right, so I am just above the flag, made it out front, and here is the valley, and They're handing off the flag right down there, right below Ben Lomond Peak. It's pretty cool. So they're going to be making their way up this way. Got that trail of people down there following them. It's a pretty cool sight. And we're on the final stretch up to the overlook. So I'm gonna hike out ahead and get some drone shots and hopefully look for a spectacular sight. All right, so I'm making my way up to the overlook and just about there, got Ben Lomond in the background. The flag is not too far behind me, but Brent Taylor was a soldier in Afghanistan. He was also the mayor of North Ogden City, which is where we are out there. And he was killed in Afghanistan. It was pretty tragic. I think it was in 2018. So, like I mentioned earlier, they've hung the flag in his honor since. And so that's why we're here. But before we got up onto the trail, his wife, just looking for switchbacks. Before we got up on the trail, his wife gave a little speech, and I thought about playing it in the entirety, but I'm going to see how it sounds overlaid over the actual presentation of the flag. I didn't have very good audio, so we'll see what that looks like, but we'll give it a shot. If not, you won't even see this in the video. So there's the tail end of the flag right there. And we're just making our way out. All right, so I made it up to the overlook, and that's the line that they're going to be stringing it on. So the flag's going to come around this way. This is the viewing area. Not a lot of flat stuff to view, but looks like people are starting to pile up. All right, the flag made it up to the top. All right, everyone's piling up there with their flags.
Hey, that's like fine. You got like 2 hours. Let's take him down.
So they're getting ready to deploy the flag here across the canyon. I'm just gonna hang out right here and see. They beat me up. I didn't get the drone shot of them carrying the flag up the ridge, but what can you do? You gotta stay out of people's way. So it's 9:02 now, and the flag is supposed to drop at 9:30. It's right here. So they're gonna lift it up that way, follow that string of dudes down there, well, men and women, and string it across. We're getting closer. Starting to string it down. Really curious to see how this goes. I mean, what they do is they hook it to these carabiners, and then that Velcro strap, I guess, comes unreleased. They said it's really important to keep that gray strap flat so it doesn't come unfurled too easy. So they rigged this up last night, or yesterday, the wires across, and they had to use a drone to do it. The flag itself weighs 400 pounds, and I believe it's 75 wide by 150 long. And as I mentioned earlier, it's the largest free-flying flag in the world. Now there's larger flags out there, but where this flag is just suspended on one end, that's what qualifies it. So it's a pretty cool sight to see. Let's get in there. And the sun is just about to come over the ridge, so it might hit it perfectly. Check that out, there's some bagpipes. I think that was part of the surprise. Got a bagpipe crew and play some tunes while the flag drops. Alright, so I guess the live stream started at 9:30 and the flag will drop whenever, so I was a little off on my time. We've all just been chilling up here, waiting patiently. And they've got a portion of the flag strung out across, but we're getting closer. Alright, so the flag is starting to make its way across the canyon, and yeah, let's check this out. It's going slowly but surely. It's starting to stretch though. Get more people up here. Okay, we're almost out to the middle now, so it's looking pretty sweet. It's the flag right there. I think there'll be a countdown, and then we'll know. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I can't thank you enough for just being who you are and representing what you represent. We are living in a time of a lot of tumult, a lot of headlines, a lot of division around the country and even across the world. We're living in the midst of a pandemic where we've got health situations and fear everywhere you turn. And yet anytime I go anywhere where these flags are flying and these missions of healing and inspiring and sending soldiers off or welcoming service members home, everyone I see is just full of the goodness and the light of everything we hope the American dream stands for across the world. And so I know it's like a divisive time. Here we are, November 1st. We've got an election in a couple of days. We're getting ready for Veterans Day to honor those who serve, have served, will serve, are serving. And it's easy to kind of get worried. I know as a mom of a lot of little kids, I think, oh my gosh, how can I raise my kids in this world? There seem to be just so many opposing forces. People seem to disagree about everything. And yet I'm often inspired and enlightened by the words of my own husband, who many of you might remember his last public Facebook post was about elections and about democracy and freedom. And as ironic as that seems, it was because he was helping to supervise the Afghan elections. It was the first time the people of Afghanistan had been able to gather to vote in 8 years because of the violence and the danger that was going on in that country. The first parliamentary elections in 8 years. And he spoke of what a beautiful sight it was to see men and women just eagerly lining up to cast their vote, to express their opinion, to participate in the process of democracy that they've been deprived of for so long. And then Brent said in that post, I hope that all of us will take the time to vote, referring to us back home, and that we remember that as Americans we have far more that unites us than divides us. United we stand, divided we fall. And I think of what magic wand it's going to take to bring America together, or to make the future hopeful and bright. And really that magic wand is inside of each of you. The greatness of America is in the goodness of the American people. And the greatest weapon we need to fight everything that scares you to death about raising kids in today's world is found in the hearts of each of you. And so I'm grateful to you for what you've done and what you do to support each other in the endeavors you're each facing, whether you're helping a friend through a trial, whether you're facing a health situation right now, whether finances are tight because you've lost your job. The way we in this community and across this state rally together is an example for the nation and the world. I encourage you to think of that as we wrap up 2020. Most of us can't wait to get done with 2020. But I'll admit I felt that way about 2018. And then 2019 came in a blur. And then 2020 came with a lot of curveballs. And nobody knows what 2021 is going to bring, but we know we're going to take it head on. We're going to take it with goodness and optimism and hope. And as we hike today and watch that sunrise across that canyon and see that flag wave, with every drop of blood that's been shed to preserve our freedoms for 250 years, I hope we think of ways we're going to take on 2021 by rallying together with our neighbors, by picking up a friend in need, by smiling and shaking hands with a stranger as soon as it's publicly safe to shake hands again. So in the meantime, God bless you all. Remember, the greatness of America lies in the goodness of her people, the convictions of our hearts, and the determinations to not only chase the American dream for ourselves, but to find ways to bring others along that path with us. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. I mean, look at that thing. It's huge, and video obviously never does it justice. Hopefully getting the drone up to it nice and close does, but again, if you're in the northern Utah area or southern Idaho, I'd recommend the drive to at least see it, especially at night. They shine a spotlight on it from down below, and the hike isn't too bad either. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm glad I got to witness the unfurling of the flag. I was sad I missed it last year. Got my mask beard curl going on here. Anyway, again, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, you know what to do. Give me a subscribe, a like, comment, let me know what you think. I'm gonna head down off this mountain because I got a busy day ahead of me. Anyway, be kind to each other. It's a crazy time right now, so the nicer we can be, the better off everyone will be. Peace.